The night was cloaked in darkness as I embarked on my journey home. The road stretched before me, seemingly endless, its path illuminated only by the weak glow of my headlights. There was an eerie silence, broken only by the sound of my tires against the asphalt. Little did I know that this ordinary drive would soon turn into a nightmare I could never forget. As I drove deeper into the night, a sense of unease crept over me. Shadows danced along the edges of the road, playing tricks on my mind. The forest that lined both sides of the highway seemed to reach out with gnarled branches, as if attempting to ensnare my car in their clutches. I tightened my grip on the steering wheel, trying to shake off the growing anxiety. My heartbeat quickened when I noticed a figure standing by the roadside up ahead. A hitchhiker, perhaps? My instincts told me to keep driving, to ignore the person in the darkness. But as I drew nearer, a feeling of guilt washed over me. What if they were in trouble? I couldn't just abandon them. Reluctantly, I pulled over and rolled down the window. The night air rushed in, chilling my skin. The figure stepped forward, revealing a haggard face obscured by shadows. A sense of foreboding washed over me, but it was too late to turn back now. "Need a lift?" I asked, my voice laced with trepidation. The stranger's eyes met mine, their gaze intense and piercing. Without a word, they entered the car and settled into the passenger seat. The silence that enveloped us was suffocating, amplifying the feeling of unease that had plagued me since the beginning of my journey. I tried to make small talk, to break the silence, but the stranger remained silent, their gaze fixed straight ahead. I glanced at them from the corner of my eye, and what I saw sent shivers down my spine. The passenger's face was twisted into a malevolent grin, their eyes devoid of humanity. Fear constricted my chest, making it difficult to breathe. My foot pressed harder on the accelerator as the road stretched on. The car's engine hummed, but the silence between us remained unbroken. Panic gnawed at the edges of my mind as I wondered who this person truly was and what they wanted from me. Minutes turned into hours as we continued down the desolate highway. My eyes burned from exhaustion, the hypnotic rhythm of the road lulling me into a dangerous stupor. And that's when it happened. A blinding flash of light erupted from the car's rearview mirror, momentarily blinding me. The screech of tires filled the air as I fought to regain control of the vehicle. Heart pounding, I glanced into the mirror, only to be met with darkness. No other cars were in sight. My breath came in ragged gasps as I desperately searched for answers. Who or what had caused that blinding light? Why were we being followed? The silence in the car had turned into a deafening void, the passenger's eerie presence a constant reminder of the terror that surrounded me. Suddenly, the stranger turned to face me. Their lips curled into a sickening smile, revealing rows of sharpened teeth. I screamed, but the sound died in my throat. Paralyzed by fear, I could only watch as their elongated fingers reached towards me, their touch ice cold and lifeless. In that moment, the car careened off the road, crashing through the barrier and into the depths of the forest. The impact jolted me back to reality, pain searing through my body. Blood trickled from my forehead as I stumbled out of the wreckage. As I looked back at the twisted metal and the woods that swallowed my car, a realization struck me like a bolt of lightning. The passenger had never been human. It had been something far more sinister, something that had fed on my fear and used it to manipulate me. I limped away from the wreckage, vowing never to drive at night again. The horrors I had witnessed would forever haunt my dreams, a constant reminder of the silent passenger who had turned a simple drive into a descent into madness.
As you close your eyes tonight, remember that this video will haunt your dreams until you hit that like button and subscribe. Or else.